Hello friends, this is Growl. Welcome to Wafflecat Weekly number 60, where we open our vaults, talk about the week's affixes, and reflect on why we still can't make YouTube videos anymore. But we'll talk about that later. The good news is we have more vaults to open. We managed to sneak in a weekly on our Shaman and our Mistweaver at the last moment. This is a banger, but we may have to skip here. A little bit too intense for this early in the morning. We just woke up, servers are reset. And first we're going to start with our Pally, which went to Heroic Raid this week. I believe I did not do keys, but at least we can slowly build up a tier set. We have a chest. We have a belt. I think those were our two items that we've got. Oh yeah, and our pips. And then we have an okay weapon and shield too. So this guy can at least do 20s. We will prepare for when Pally gets buffed again. Let's see what we got. So we have another belt. It's actually a pretty nice belt with leech. We have a very high haste ring. And a 476 weapon. None of these are going to be Gigabis, but this weapon will be nice. It'll be several levels upgrade. We can push this up to 483, I think. Yeah. As much as we'd like to start building a tier set, we'll happily take a weapon, even though it's only heroic. Yoink. And then we will enchant it, as we'll forget later. Where's our weapon? There it is. So this new healing enchant is really, really good. It's called like Dreaming Devotion or whatever. Yeah, let's just use this for now. This is pretty good for healing. It doesn't increase your verse or your damage, so it's probably less good for M+, but for ready alts, I like it. Don't know what's going on in my bank there. Okay, looks like I already had these enchants in my bags. Alright. Bang. Let's switch it up a little bit. Surely not just because our guys are on another server. Let's try opening our priest next. Our priest is our raid main this tier. We have many a vault slot, although I probably will be slowing down my priest at M+, now that my druid is caught up. So this may be the last mega vault my priest has. In an extreme level of disappointment yesterday, we did not manage to kill Smolderon, so we still only have 2 mythic vault slots. But that's okay. Here we go. And oh, a mythic Iridol. Wow, what in the world is all this? What are all these things? Hold on. Okay, so we don't care about these mythic legs. Mythic belt is a very small upgrade, but we don't care about it. So we have a 489 leech Nymu staff, I believe, and this trinket. Okay, so we're on shadow loot spec, I'm guessing, because this looks like a DPS trinket. Or do we want... Oh wow, the Iridol has avoidance. I mean, we have to take it. There's no world where you get a myth Iridol staff in your vault with avoidance and you don't take it. I don't even know what the Nymu staff is, but grats me, as they say. Wow. Just as I'm saying that I'm going to stop playing this guy in M+, we just pull out the Omega out of the vault. Holy smokes. Well, I don't know. We'll see, but maybe if Priest ever comes more into favor, or I decide I want to keep playing it, it's certainly a very nice weapon. We will yoink a weapon enchant as well. Double check my inventory, make sure I don't have one already. Dreaming Devotion. Wow, what What a staff. I don't even need to buy any more weapon enchants this season because there will not be any more weapons on this character. Wowie. I don't have any crests yet. I'll have to farm some more up, but... This is something. This is something. Well, alright, maybe... Oh, Drogo PM me. He said, my pally got a 489 Blossom. I linked him my 480 or my Mythic Avoidance Iridals. Why doesn't my druid have this? Yeah, he just said, wait, that's Turbo BIS. Yep, that is correct. That is Turbo BIS. Also, Drogo just is going to be padding even harder in Raid that he has the Mythic Fyrak trinket or whatever. I thought, didn't you need to kill Fyrak to get Fyrak items? Alright, now we got some fun ones. So I realized that my Shaman's gear actually isn't too bad. I was playing this character in Raid before I was not raiding any longer last season, so he has actually okay item level. I healed a 20 yesterday and it wasn't so bad. So I might try sneaking some weeklies on this guy. Honestly, Shaman is not too bad. I feel like I was just having a little bit of mana problems, but I mean, for being 442, didn't seem so bad. Anyway, again, we need to start building up a tier set on this guy. Yeah, let's check our loot spec. I'm gonna go elemental just because, I don't know. Feeling it, you know? There's not really any good healer trinkets from M+. Okay, 483 pants. It is what it is. We will upgrade those and tier those. Certainly can't complain about that. Bam. Need to enchant. Oh no, I have all these old crests from last season. You can see exactly where I left off. I bought all my consumables for M+. I was holding on to some random rings and trinkets in case I needed them. I had my aspects all piled up, and then poor Pete got put in the dirt. Spell thread. Let's go max mana just because Shaman seems to have a little bit of mana problems. That's how you know I'm getting back into the swing of the game now, is that I'm remembering what all the enchantments are called. Bam. Alright, 445 on the Shaman. We also have some aspects on him too that we're just saving up. But no point in spending them while our character is sort of dormant. Alright. Now we log on our monk. Our monk also received the 20 weekly, which was a very generous gift considering we're at what is our item level here? 424. So shout out to our crew that helped us with this weekly. Oh, nice. We're already in the vault. Prodigy is ready. All right. We really need some new tier. Honestly, we need everything. Our gear is not very good. We could really use just about anything here. Oof. A haste mastery offhand. Not super exciting, but maybe we'll get a nice main hand or something. We'll take the item levels, I guess. Do I have a main hand in my bags? Gosh, I don't even have a main hand in my bags to use with this. Oh well. Poor Prodigy. And last but not least, our Druid. We should have 3 Mythic Plus Vault slots, and I believe we did not raid. Although we do need to raid. Our Druid is, I think, 475 with 4-piece tier. Almost catching up. We're chilling on the fountain. Let's see what we got here. So we got this trinket last time. And the rest, oh yeah, and this helm. So we have some pretty good items so far. We've crafted a lariat. Alright. Let's check our loot spec. To go to balance. Alright, dude, we need another avoidance. We need another avoidance staff. Ah, unlucky. Ooh. So we have a belt with leech, which doesn't really matter because we already have a belt with avoidance. A helm, which we already have. Oh wow, and leech pants. Okay, well, I don't know what it is with all of the I wonder how this works. Like, what are the odds that all three of these went leech, indestructible, leech? And the priest vault was like that too. It seems like, I don't know, whatever. We're not going to ask questions. We're just going to take our item. Not a huge item level upgrade, but we'll be able to tier this. It's going to have leech. Oh, or will it not? Will it not have... I think I have to take this anyway. Dawn of the Infinite. Yeah, so this always has leech. This always has leech, so if I tier this, it's not going to stay because it's part of the base stats. Wait a second. Or no, never mind. It's just more leech because it's higher item level. I mean, I'm not taking this belt. I mean, I have to take the pants, even though it's just a 6 item level upgrade. Dang, that's a little bit disappointing. But... and... sucks that we don't get to keep the leech. But I believe this leech goes away when we tierify it. I don't even know what the deal is if we have another catalyst charge or whatever. We'll worry about that later. I'll just throw a spell thread on there. Bam. Alright, so those are our vaults. Insane vault on our priest. But it seems like we've been wanting to play druid more, but at least we have that on our priest to use something later. Alright, so this week's affixes are Tyrannical, Storming, Raging. Raging is different now. I believe it got reworked last season. It makes it so you can't CC mobs when they're low health. It's actually kind of worse than old Raging. I really don't like the idea of not being able to CC mobs in M+. I feel like CCing mobs at M+ is the whole point, because they scale out of control and they eventually do more damage or whatever that you can deal with. So, not my favorite affix, but it's also not terrible considering it's Tyran, so the mobs hopefully get burned down quick. I don't think this week should be terrible. It'll just be mildly annoying at some points. Honestly, with this season's scaling, the most important affix here is Tyran. Some of these bosses are still very, very, very scary. Some of the bosses that I've been struggling with, manifested time waves, I feel like unless you're pressing your defensives really well, those debuffs hurt very, very badly. Throne of the Tides, I can see struggling with some of the bosses and pugs. The totem boss especially is like a mega tank buster if your tank is not super geared. The last boss in Blackrock Hold is very, very scary. Waycrest, the sisters, and the tree boss are both insanely difficult on a high Tyran. Everbloom bosses can be really scary too. Yeah, we got a lot of tough bosses this season. Not going to be looking forward to Tyran weeks until we get a little bit more tuning. But, yeah, I mean, all the dungeons are going to be equally scary. Hopefully you got a squad ready to roll. As per the YouTube videos, yeah, shoot, I don't know. Oh well, the best thing I can do is just hopefully start working on them now. The problem is in the mornings, it's either I need to dig out a specific amount of time to work on them like I did before. Nowadays in my mornings, it's either there are people on to play and I'll just boot up my stream, or there are not people on and I kind of just like lay around or fall back asleep, which I guess we've identified the problem, but oh well. So sorry I wasn't able to deliver this week, but the best we can do is try again next week. I appreciate you guys watching as always. I wish you guys good luck in your vaults as well. Hopefully you will receive avoidance Iridar staffs, and good luck doing keys. Happy keying, friends.